possible. Malaysia has a player who was brilliant, but often written about for not really communicating with his partner. I don't know if anybody remembers Olympic silver medalist Chiew.
Oh, of course, yeah. Well, I mean, I do. I'm Malaysian. For everybody else, I think Chiew is a...
He discussed intra-game with his partner, and because of that, you could take advantage.
Himself, really?
That's right. But it was known that that was his weakness.
Came through in an epic. Is this going to be another epic? It's been two great three-game matches we've seen so far, 47 minutes and 74 minutes.
Yes, completely. And that's not just partisan support.
No, absolutely. I watched that match. Jing in the umpires. She's joined by Freak Koksalu in the service judge position. As I was, well, yeah, Japanese women's doubles players, Wakana, Nagahara, Mai Matsumoto, Shida, and Matsuyama, KusumaPratiwi. The World Tour. 2022 Vietnam Open, 2023 Taipei Open, Spain Masters, Thailand Open, as I said, and now possibly here as well. They need to win.
She's got a good touch at the net. She will look to come forward.
Right now, patrolling the back. Something she didn't have to do with the giant figure of Tan Kian Meng in the mixed doubles behind her. Sien taking over at the back. Jing touches at the net. Flat defense for the Indonesians. Welcome to women's doubles. Let's count the amount of shots in this rally.
I told you there was Indonesian support in the room. We can hear it.
Yeah, definitely I can. They are getting behind it. There were Malaysians as well. It was double cheers at the start.
You could be right. It could be Malaysians doing those cheering that we hear now.
Surprise from Lim Chu-san, but right now neither pair on the fourth point being able to craft out a decent winning opportunity. This looks very good for the Indonesians. Then settling back into...
There should be a slight parallel with yesterday, which is...
But I said I didn't watch that 80-minute match against the Hong Kong pair yesterday. Perhaps there was...
The Aussies weren't particularly exploring the rear court in a active sense.
Well, that's actually what I was going to say. I said that if you need to move forward, you need to start killing things, and you need to be putting a lot more pressure on if you want to be champions. Might very well be why
they have the Aussie plan. So you have to send them back, really, like mosquitoes.
Yeah, you do. You have to swat them away. It's a bit better from Kusuma, looking to get on the attack, but again, playing the big lap, but is enjoying it. You know, I said semi-finals with Tan Kian Meng in the mixed doubles. Made the final here, and a little bit more incisive. And we've got to remember that Pratiwi and Kusuma are by no means the #1 Indonesian women's doubles pair. That would be Rahasia and Ramananti,
That's
I'm
right.
sure.
I'm not saying do that for the whole game, just to keep you in the rally, and then you can do your thing midway.
Well, I think also different sometimes.
Because your opponents, the Indonesians, they can sense when you're pressing, which is what with the Aussies were yesterday. The Aussies were definitely pressing where they didn't have enough power to keep up. But they wanted to do what LaiPei is doing, which is when you live out a longer rally, suddenly something interesting happens.
Well, LaiPei for me so far in this opening phase of Game 1 has been the most important player. Lim Chu-san, as you see, just keeps these rallies going. LaiPei's movement has been good, and she's been looking for the winners. There was that glorious cross-court that we saw earlier. But you see, even as a scratch bag, because they know each other, They've known each other for a long time. They both play doubles with different players. They know what they're supposed to do. Well, I think we might just have another long rally on our hands.
But Malaysians,
I'm never gonna forget that as a reason for playing. Oh, that would have been good this week. They just kind of played every game as it came, which is, I guess, the way you should be playing. See good movement there by Jing as well. She has played a lot of badminton this week.
World number 3s, world number 2s, who had reached their highest ranking and never won a major. There's even a
First time on day one. It's hard to win these.
It is hard to win the tournaments. The Chiew phase, the antara, that's all an anomaly.
Easy, yeah.
We just happen to see them a lot on TV court.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Ayahori, long career.
Yeah.
And
HS Pranoy, he was 30 years old when he picked up his first title in the end. And he's a capable player. He's a top 10, top 15, top 20 players we're talking about. You can't do it. I mean, it's an achievement if you get to semi-finals. Oh, that's a nice, easy kill. Is it? No. Picked up nicely. Nice touch by Jing. LaiLim still, but
you probably can in the future.
But I said
just
the
not
difference is that LaiLim and Lai have been in a lot of you know, these high impact matches before, whether it's with different partners or whether it's well, to now it's with themselves. But it makes such a difference if you have a little bit more experience.
That's right.
I personally was very impressed with both of them in standing up and even just achieving the semi-finals.
And Sien made it to HSBC World Tour Finals as well.
Yeah. She's doing a great job right now at the back, Sien, in terms of keeping the Indonesians on their toes with backcourt play. Just allowing Jing, as you see there, just to take up interesting positions at front court, looking for that. She could find it, that was just behind her. Doing a great job, LaiLim, in terms of either playing it ahead of the Indonesians or just behind them. It's forcing those big lifts. They can't get into an attacking position. Tight as it was in the end. 3 silver medals in the Olympics, obviously because he was playing Lim down. She caused a bit of a problem because all the other men's singles players since have been compared to him, including Lisa Zhou, we're about to watch.
But what Lai and LaiLim could do is they could do something he's never done, which is an Australian Open.
Yes, there you go, Australian Open title and as a scratch pairing. Picking up, not surprised, absolutely not surprised. She really should take that act on the road. 14,
And no coach in the coach's chair.
That's right.
Malaysia.
Setting it up from backcourt. It's been very strict roles for them so far. It's almost been mixed doubles like. Just that first point, I remember that Jing was in the back. Knew that this guy's drop was coming at some point. first time they've gone for the same shuttle.
Oh, she keeps it cool, like Jing. But she's seen those kind of shots before in mixed doubles.
It's Kaohsiung, US and Canada, the 3 next tournaments on the calendar. Up and coming and a younger player, then you want to kind of get that sort of. If you're 30 and you're 34 or 32, perhaps you've played this your whole life and you're thinking, well, as they said, let's have it from a journalist point of view. Very interesting to write about. 16-10, and they've never been out of control of this first game. Oh, it's his first game. It has to be now. Outstanding. Are you about to play? Okay, we'll keep some options open. Nice touch.
And it rebounds nicely.
And preparing. 24. KusumaPratiwi. Levelist at the Asia Team Championships. Truth, they need to break into the style and pattern of Lim and Lai, because they didn't really do so in the first game. It's a great rotation by Lim and Lai. Jing, probably all about that she's played this week, knows exactly where she needs to be. It's a nice change of attack from Sien. Jing now at the back. Second time we've seen that today. Oh, KusumaPratiwi once again caught up in this rally pattern. They're just not able to get forward. Start aiming down. Oh, that looks like Pratiwi that's trying. And Sien is immediately on the attack. The net, the Indonesian pair. Trying to attack from the back. That
any stadium watching live badminton to realize how hard these players are hitting. It's much harder than you think it is.
Oh, once again. Oh, that was. And I said, you and I obviously benefited also from being able to get court side as well. I mean, when you're depending on where you are, but if you are, the closer you are to the court, they really do swat these shots. I mean, they really do smack them because the cameras are tracking it. A great move from Sien, always looking to get onto the downward angle attack. Something that's something for LaiLim to think about, work on. Start playing more of a mid-court game, perhaps. Almost sparring partners for LaiLim. Times in these very long rallies. It's Pratiwi that has been getting a little bit more aggressive.
Or is this the lull? The famous lull that all players, all sides go through? Is it for the Malaysians?
Oh, that's one to fit anybody's name in this. Let's go LaiLim, let's go. That's brilliant. And this this a much better start for KusumaPratiwi. Benefited probably from a few mistakes.
Of this scratch pairing.
Yeah.
I reckon she will decide when it's worth not trying so hard, perhaps energy-wise in this
Well, remember,
second game. If they can't keep up.
They did have that 80-minute match against, well, they've got that first game in the bag, so at the very least. So maybe they want to make their stand then. Certainly far more attacking by Pratiwi and Kusuma. A couple of cracks turning up.
It's not only clocked by us in the commentary box, well, the Indonesians would have clocked it as well.
They're trying to adapt their game to KusumaPratiwi, and that's good. Mistake at the back with Ulsasi Putri Jasa Variella. And there's never been
Really a tradition of women's doubles, despite having this anomaly of a women's doubles world #1 180.
Yeah, and I said, but you know, right now it's Pearly and Tina that are the leading women's doubles pairing. Not one of the only ones I can think of actually in Malaysia. So it hasn't been the most kind of. Oh, that's very nice from Lim Chu Sian, and LaiPei smartly takes her time with the reply. So partner get up.
It was a very smart shot. It was very intentional to help her partner recover.
Is on it, but that's the big question. So, 13-3 down, facing a medical timeout. Kusuma and Pratiwi with a very lengthy rest there. And looking more attacking minded immediately off the restart. So far good from Lim Chu Sian. Back in the thick of a long rally.
It's finely tuned because it was bandaged. Got her in that.
Well,
this situation.
Yeah, and this does. It's semi-final run in the mixed. The final run here. So she's extremely warmed up to the conditions in this arena. A little bit of sting taken out of these shots from the back now for Lim Chu Sian. Actually giving some time to the illusion. I think there's a lot of scope for pushing forward still, though they have got more attacking. Beyond reach. Certainly going to be an uphill task for LaiLim in the second. Well, it's in line with the theme of Final Sons. Answered your question. What can be done, what can't be done? She's willing to play without a bandage, because it was obviously limiting her grip. Right. 14 game points. On this game, then all focus now has to be put on to the decider. Let's go.
Dwipuji, Kusuma, dan Amalia, Cahaya, Pratiwi, 21-7. One game more.
Yeah.
in the interval. Malaysia has a player who was brilliant but often written about for not really communicating with his partner. I don't know if anybody remembers Olympic silver medalist Chiew.
Of course. Yeah. Well, I mean, I do. I'm Malaysian. I mean, for everybody else, I think Chiew is a keep that awareness going. Sien has definitely lost about 30% power from the back, and I'm sure that's down to the wrist, to the knuckle, sorry. Jing trying to take over, and this coupled with a little bit more aggression from KusumaPratiwi. Courts at the Quaycentre. That's going to affect drift a little bit, but now down to one.
Coattails of the Indonesian. I wouldn't be as worried if the scoreline was reversed at this early stage for the Indonesian.
LaiLim Sien again, they look like could have done a lot better. The game is playing out the way you kind of expected to. Remember, there's going to be a change of sides in the interval. Sien again, trying to change the point of attack. She's up front now. Oh, that's great movement and a fake out by Jing. Still no winner. Oh, that's very big.
See any other way apart from a 100-shot rally for the Malaysians to just keep their hopes alive, because once you let the Indonesians forward, let's say it becomes too powerful.
Yeah, absolutely. With the attacking intent from the Indonesians and general fatigue, would have expected to cut down by half. They're a strange pairing, KusumaPratiwi, because so it's very different on the Malaysian side, of course. As you can tell, Sien is a big power play. She's going to really is that in? Take by Kusuma. That's well left by.
It's their best chance at a title, but I want to think more long term, because they play so similar. I'm still not seeing glimpses of what the development's going to be like.
Yeah, just really set your stall up, and I'm happy they've got a little bit more attacking.
But I can't see how they're going to beat top 10 players like Chiew.
Yeah. Be the first Indonesian winners in the Australian Open in 11 years. If they do it, it stays at the back a bit more, and Kusuma perhaps develops the net play as well. Then they can. Another big dive from Sien. It's not a shot from Kusuma.
They all know, all four know it's an important point. They're all invested.
Yeah, but it's always good to see that. That's great from Kusuma. Anticipated by Sien. Might have lost a bit of sting in the shots, but our position is at least. Touched by KusumaPratiwi, goes big from the back. Oh, that's a wonderful. Found a good angle there. Full length of the court. Sien trying to get a bit creative, like Beijing popping up. Nine. For a second, that might be shading out. A bit of confusion between Kusuma and Pratiwi. Oh, wow. They kept it alive somehow. Good movement by the Indonesians. Pratiwi now in her favourite spot at the back, moves forward. That's all four players moving quite well. Very well structured rally.
Pratiwi and Kusuma are still trying to get
Before you know it, might just be standing on that good
scenario they'll see in their careers.
It could be a lot worse.
Service of
Better march. Chance to go big for Pratiwi. It's gone out, favoring the Indonesians.
service
But
of
not desperate defending. Has that gone long? It has.
Judges call out.
Yeah. I think it might be long. It is very long. That's it. They've done it after a long, long time.